As an INTP, how do you deal with perfectionism? I know that perfectionism can be difficult for many people to manage, but it's especially tricky for INTPs. Why? Because you're so good at solving problems. And when you get stuck on one problem, it can feel like you're failing or being incompetent as a person. But here's the thing. Perfectionism is a trap. Perfectionism is what keeps you from doing your best work because it makes you avoid taking risks and experimenting. And when you don't take risks or experiment, you don't grow as much as you could, and you don't, use your core strengths as an INTP. So what do you do about it? Hey, I'm Matt Sherman, and welcome to Geek Psychology, where we use personality type to help us play life better. First off, we need to recognize that perfectionism is a trap, that there's no such thing as a perfect life or a person or a perfect project, and then we need to stop ourselves. We need to catch ourselves when we're seeking this unreachable goal of perfectionism so that we can stop ourselves before it gets too far out of hand. So now for you as an INTP, imagine that you have a character inside you that wants to make sense of everything. I call it the Adept. Imagine it like a wizard or a detective or a specialist, and it's easy for this character to use technical expertise to solve a problem. This is the character who makes technical sense of the world. It's interested in detached analysis, precise thought, understanding information, finding holes in logic, and following its own rules. This is your introverted thinking, the hero of your story, and it's a very important part of you and your personality type. So one of the main difficulties that this brings is that it's always looking for the first principles, for like the core of what something is. This is connected to perfectionism because it wants to know the best way, and it can become so frustrated when it doesn't see that. So it sleuths more, it delves further, it holds itself up in a tower and researches more, right? In hopes that it can find the difference that makes the difference. And it's a good thing. It's really great when it's great. But what happens when you're trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense? Well, you get stuck, right? And the longer that you stay stuck, the more frustrated you become until finally you either just give up or you hunker down even more. And you're like, I'm just gonna really figure this out. And it just takes more and more time and you get more and more stuck. So what's the solution? Well, you gotta experiment more. You gotta shake things up, right? Embrace the explorer character within your psyche. This is like the mentor of your story, technically called extroverted intuition, or NE, for you type geeks out there. And I think of this as like an alchemist or a character with just guns. Lots of guns. And it's easy for this character to think outside the box and to quickly generate new possibilities. This is the character who actually creates change and options. It likes brainstorming, creativity, exploring exciting new possibilities, toying with ideas and things, and starting new projects. Not finishing them, but starting them. And this is how you actually find new and novel ways to do things and to understand things. So the Adept alone will zoom in and super focus endlessly. The Explorer expands that scope and says, well, what about this over here? Have you thought about that? And there's definitely a cost to that scope though, right? And that's the fact that there's way more out there to piece together than you can ever actually figure out. And the Explorer will teach you that you don't actually need to figure it all out because you can't. The Explorer shows up as kind of a let's do this energy, right? And when you're excited about something and you really want to try new things out, that's the Explorer part of yourself being activated. It's like you've logged on to it. So the benefit of all that is that you can actually just get on with it. You can move on with your goals. You can let go of that perfectionism because, how much more can you learn? And I mean really learn about yourself by getting more breadth of experiences and ideas. So instead of seeking one perfect key that fits one specific door, you can have an array of different keys that fit a multitude of doors that lead endlessly to new and exciting possibilities. So here's one short technique to help you get past perfectionism, right? Because we've talked a lot about theory, but let's bring it down, let's ground it to a technique. I want you to look at the task that you want to complete, not the nebulous understanding of an idea, but the actual thing that you want to use that information for. And ask yourself, what is the first thing that I could do to get started on this? Then, what would be a small step in that direction? And last, how could I just start doing this thing right now? Even if it's only for a minute, how can you actually just start doing it? And know that doing this is actually going to broaden your T-shaped horizontal understanding of all things. And so you'll actually learn more about the world by just taking more actions and getting more interconnected patterns, right? Understanding how all these things are connected. And that's very satisfying, right? So now if you want personal one-on-one help with this through hypnosis, personality type, and many other different methods that I have, then you can go to schedule.geekpsychology.com and we'll see if we're a good fit for each other. Or you can click on this video over here for INTP growth and personal development tips. Good luck, have fun, peace. So bright, don't go into the light. This is connected to her.